Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here with
Andrei Smirnov.
and this is TFL Trucks Top 5 Used Trucks That You Should Buy.
And this is an exciting list. These are the trucks that not many people know about, but they're very cool.
Yeah, and a little bit rare, and that's going to start right now with number 5. Go ahead and tell them what this.
Yep, we used to have and still have a modern collectibles section on TFL Car and TFL Truck, and this truck was on our modern collectibles list. It's a 2010 Hummer H3t Alpha.
Now, why is this truck special?
Because, well, first of all, it's an off-roader truck. It has ground clearance, but it has a 5.3 liter V8. It also has, a usable bed. It's
Yep.
a short bed, but it's a rare unit. Only around 1,300 of these were made.
Yeah, and I think it's the Alpha that really makes them so rare, the fact
Yeah.
that it has the big V8 in it. So it's definitely something worth buying if you're looking for a small vehicle that can go off-road, haul, and has a V8.
Yep, it's a mid-sized truck, but you're not going to see yourself coming and going. It's a unique truck and really cool.
All right, let's move on to number 4, and that's the 2014 Ford F-150 Tremor. This is a unique truck because
Because it's turbocharged, 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. Of course, you get all the power and all the torque of that engine, but you're getting a regular cab, short bed.
that's right, with bucket seats, and you can get it in either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Actually, it's four-wheel drive, yeah.
Yeah, but the point of this was, a sport truck, right? But it wasn't quite a Lightning, was it?
No, it wasn't the Ford Lightning reincarnated. This was a truck that really was a little bit of a stopgap measure, so they'd have something kind of sporty.
Yes, but once again, unique truck, really cool. People are gonna ask, what is that? And you could point to the bed and say, see the tremor on this? This is fast.
Yeah, bright red and whatnot, isn't? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on. Number 3 is the Nissan Titan Nismo Off-Roader.
And you and I agree, the 5.6 liter V8, even the original one, the first gen, was a strong engine. It sounded great.
Yeah,
But you can also get Nismo performance parts for this.
yeah, and upgrade it and make it a little bit more powerful and definitely have a better sound to it. But the Nismo Off-Road Titan was really rare, and so right now, not a lot of them on the road.
This was before the Pro 4X.
That's
name.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's move on to number 2.
Yep. Number 2 is a Chevy Silverado SS, and you've driven this truck.
Yes, I have, and I'll tell you, I was lucky to drive it because off the line, this thing screams. A little tiny chirp comes out of the rear end, but it's all-wheel drive, and so it grabs and goes. It had a lot of power, and it was a lot of fun to drive, a lot of attitude, and unfortunately, it didn't quite fill the gap left behind by the 454 SS, which was a really lively truck, but it still had a lot of kick, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, this truck was made between 2003 and 2007, and I'm excited about it because, of course, the 6-liter V8.
That's right.
I mean, you got all the torque, over 360 foot-pounds of torque. You had the 4-speed automatic, actually, in this,
yeah.
so a little bit old
A
school.
little old school, but it was more than adequate for the job. Now, speaking of having displacement, one thing that helps displacement is supercharging,
Yep.
and that goes to number 1.
This is number 1. And this truck, I drove one and I fell in love with it. The Toyota Tundra Supercharged by TRD. So basically the way it worked was TRD, which is the performance division of Toyota, made actually warrantyable superchargers for the Tundra. So you can go to your dealership that was approved to install one, give them your truck, brand new, they could put a supercharger, but you can no longer get that.
No, you can't. But tell them what you told me about its power and the way it felt.
It was effortless. You just push on the accelerator and you're like in a sports car. But you're talking about a over 5,000 pound truck. It just gets up and goes. And we ran it on our mileage MPG loop. It was better than the stock truck. So go figure, you got over 500 horsepower and good fuel economy.
Now, there is one more truck. We have a bonus. And talking about fuel economy, this didn't get good fuel economy. 8 cylinders? Oh, no. 10 cylinders. This is the Ram SRT-10, which was an insane rear drive V10 badass truck that you could even get with a manual transmission.
Yeah, and this is the Viper engine basically. Over 500 horsepower or more. We met a guy who completely built the motor with
Yeah.
new heads and everything else, and He was putting out, he was hoping for like close to 700 horsepower with this engine. It's just crazy. 6-speed manual transmission in this
yes.
was available. It was just insane. You could get it also in a quad cab configuration with that, spoiler on the back.
Yeah, the spoiler on the back. It was a nutty truck, but at the same time, it was rare, and it was kind of like riding something that was slightly uncontrollable, like a wild bull or something like that, where you can kind of suggest where it goes, but pretty much watch videos online, and you'll see an awful lot of people crashing them left and right because it's a lot of truck to handle.
So what are these awesome cars behind us?
Ah, you might be asking about the cars that are behind us, even though this is truck. Some of you guys like muscle. These guys have got it. We're going to be doing a couple videos featuring that vehicle behind us, which is the brand spanking new Chevrolet Corvette GS, or Grand Sport.
I'm super excited by this car. And of course, the color is incredible. And it's going to be mashed up against the Hellcat, obviously, right?
Yep. In fact, the challenge is based on what will we buy with $80,000 burning a hole in our pocket. A boy toy, basically. And yeah, I'm excited about it too.
Yeah, stay tuned for this. It's on TFL Car. And holidays are almost here.
That's right.
This is a good stocking stuffer.
Indeed it is. This is Truck Nuts, which features our man Andres. I said Andres, didn't I?
People call me Andres all the time.
Sorry, Andre and Mr. Truck, and even a little bit from Roman and myself.
Yep. Yeah, thank you guys for all of us who were involved in this book. This is the guide to pickup trucks. You could get it pretty much in all the online book retailers. You can go to trucknutsbook.com. There's Amazon link, Barnes & Noble, independent bookstores, and Mango publishers. We've got pictures, we've got information, we've got data, and anecdotes from Mr. Truck.
That's better than the coloring book I initially suggested, so this is a much more involved.
But maybe we'll do that next year.
That's not such a bad idea. Hey, thanks for joining us for the Fastlane Truck. This is Nathan Adlin.
And Andre.
See you next time.